Good morning. Welcome back to WCW. It's your big little sis De'Azia.
Chelle and De'Azia.
Hey, Booski.
Hey, honey. How are you?
You know, we're alive.
We're here. We made it another week.
We did. Woo! Good answer. That's all I got. How are you?
I'm good. It's officially March. It is
March Madness.
Women's
Month. History Month. Even though we should just have every month because.
Listen, you know what? At work, I usually change my background filter to, talk about whatever said month it was. Mm-hmm. Last month was my Black History one. Mm-hmm. This month I have put up my Happy, Women History Month, and then I go into that meeting, and they were like, "Oh, I so forgot. I gotta change my background." I was like, "You're welcome for the reminder. No worries."
I don't forget. Someone is supposed to send an announcement for the organization.
The announcement was out there. They just forget. It's okay.
Y'all don't care.
It's okay.
I'm sick of y'all not caring.
It's all right.
None of my existence do y'all care about.
It is all right with me.
We're going to take snake bites.
Snake bites.
Start
it out strong.
Right.
Okay. You know what? I like what you did there.
Production got our perfect balances for these.
Good job, production. Good answer.
Okay. Also, this is very random. I saw some thread online, and it was like the best summer of music, like the last great one we had, which was the however many years ago when Lil Duval dropped "Living My Best Life," and I was like, you know what?
Pre-COVID. I feel like that was literally the summer before COVID.
Last year before, I was like, that was what a time.
I don't know if that is the accurate year, but that's how I feel.
It might have been the year before. Drizzy Drake was dropping some stuff.
I was just saying how Drake don't drop any real bad songs.
Right,
at least singles. I'm gonna say
since Wayne and Drake stopped dropping summer tracks.
Man,
we ain't had a good riding down Lakeshore Drive season in a long time.
Okay.
What we supposed to listen to?
Well,
at least not the new age people. I don't know what they listen to. It's their business.
I don't know. I just want to rock. That's what they listen to.
Shout out to Lil Mama who
hit that shit
got the clappers.
Oh yeah, I was like, man,
Black internet just really gives me.
We gonna talk about Black internet right after these drinks.
Okay,
we gonna talk about
this was your drink.
Yeah, so I was ahead of the game because Chicago had very misleading weather.
It does.
And I was like, it's been real 50 degrees outside, like a real spring light.
Barbecued and shit.
A barbecue, like real spring light. And so I was like, did we transition kind of ahead of the time? And then we snowed today.
Start pulling out the sundresses.
I ain't go that far. But I'm like, oh, we're on the verge of spring. Let me find something light. So this particular cocktail is called Spring Fever.
She cute.
She is cute.
Give me fever. Sorry.
That is like one of my faves. It's so many renditions of it.
Production stage. Y'all can't see this.
It ain't the shoulders yet.
It ain't the
when
shoulders
you get the shoulders, it's a wrap. But it's called Spring Fever, and it's specifically made with Empress gin.
Empress gin.
It's up there if you can grab that.
Oh. It's my little self going.
Yes.
Continue.
Well, I want it because I want to talk about it real quick.
Keep talking.
So I was, me. See, De'Azia create her drinks from scratch. I like to find stuff. So it is an indigo gin, colored with butterfly pea flower.
Ooh, that's why it's so cute. It changed colors.
It changed colors.
Butterfly pea, if you don't know, changes colors when you add the citrusy.
Yep. So using botanicals, including
some stuff,
vibrant butterfly pea blossom, some herbal stuff. Yes. So I guess it's why it's specific. With this. So yeah, here we go. So what you're going to do is take 1 ounce of the Empress gin and put that in glass-head shaker. What's so funny?
This one.
Oh.
Production is over there.
You're going to put in
lemon juice.
An ounce of lemon juice. Because it said 0.75. Just put an ounce and stop playing. An ounce of lemon juice. And then a half an ounce of honey syrup. So I had to make the honey syrup. It's literally like an ounce of honey and like a half a cup of water or something. You just mix. From there, you're going to put ice in the shaker. You're going to shake 10 to 15 seconds. And then you're going to get your glass and you're going to put ice, add a lemon for a garnish. So it's kind of like intertwined in the ice. You're going to strain and pour out your drink. And then you're going to add 3 ounces of grapefruit soda type-esque thing. Soda. Pop.
Should have used a Ting.
Ooh, that's probably amazing. Yeah.
Next go round.
Then you're going to get your fancy spoon and you're going to layer it with another ounce of the gin so that you can get this ombre effect. And yeah, we have You Give Me Fever.
And a straw.
And a straw. Oh, what did I do with my straw? And a straw.
No, I don't want to break the color.
So let's see what we hitting on. You know, I like a good gin drink.
I fuck with it. I ain't gonna
I like a good gin drink. This is really good. It's very light. It's very refreshing.
I was talking to somebody and they was like, I don't know the last time I had gin. If you've been to a party recently, you've had
gin.
Let's get that
I
clear.
do like a good gin.
I like that. I'm gonna let this go. It's so cute. I like the cuteness. Okay.
So yes, it's definitely a spring drink. So like if you're looking for something light, refreshing to serve, this is something really amazing to try. I like it thus far.
Gonna get you fucked up, drink.
Gonna get you messed up. Ooh, gonna get you messed up. That was the clean version. Shout out to Amanda Seals.
Shout out to Amanda.
She was just on 85 South.
Oh,
I watched it.
I have to watch that.
That's
nice.
So you talking about Black Internet? Can we talk about Black Internet and ham you? Because
you okay? Because listen.
Shout out.
Enrollment is open. We appreciate y'all so much for the internet.
Come on.
Listen. Shout out to the Black nerds first of all.
Which is all of us apparently.
Yes.
And it's so funny when I think back because like everybody that's on the TikTok, if you don't know what ham you is, it's Hogwarts. Agricultural and music, magical university. We gentrified Hogwarts.
We're taking over.
And it's like been my favorite thing on the TikTok.
Absolutely.
Because the common room parties, the step parties.
I was like, it's the house strolls.
The house strolls. Just the energy behind it, the representations of the houses.
Did you see one of those like the majorettes at the Quidditch game?
Yes.
And I was
shout out to the Stingettes because that's who they use.
Makes sense to me.
But I've been so excited for it.
Yeah, I gotta get all my paraphernalia, all my alumni wear.
I gotta get a wand.
I got my
and a scarf.
I got my hat and scarf set. I gotta go get my like sweatshirts and stuff. So
gotta get a shirt from my boy.
Shout out to 3837 Designs.
There we go.
Shopping soon. Yeah, no, that's real.
What's your house?
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. You know, they ain't been getting a lot of love.
Because haters is going to hate. Okay, but when you need somebody to come in, big thumping, who are you calling? Right, exactly. So let's not play these games, okay? Gang.
Is this a house that you just selected or did you take a quiz?
No, I used to literally do all of, like, every time there's a quiz about, like, what's your house? What's your character? And I'm normally split, like, Hermione style between, sis, you either going to be Gryffindor or you're going to be real savage and Slytherin. So you pick your life. So today, I have decided
Gryffindor.
Now, on the off chance that you catch me during that time of the month and you've pissed me off, Slytherin
is who you are.
Oh, baby. And I want
to take an official quiz, one where you actually got to like answer some questions. I did like the randomization thing that's on TikTok. And I did it twice. The first time it gave me, I want to say Gryffindor. No, I'm lying. It gave me Huffle.
Oh, you was a Hufflepuff?
I was a Hufflepuff.
Oh, that's cute.
And then I was...
You're so nice.
And then the second one was Slytherin. And I was like, hum.
I think you should go ahead and be in Slytherin. I think that makes sense for you.
Why?
Because did you say both of us should be in Slytherin?
Y'all got on Slytherin colors.
First of all, I am too light.
I mean,
this is definitely a Slytherin sweater, though. All you need is an S and a snake.
Listen.
Okay, honey.
Come on for my little university prep sweater.
You pledged in, blood in, blood out. Okay, Slytherin is blood in, blood out. We're not even playing with you.
I'm going to find me an actual quiz and see what I get.
Yeah, I would do all the but there's no, like, official quiz that I know of. Does the game have an official quiz?
The game had so the reason that Hogwarts or HAMU has came in because of the Hogwarts Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
That's been like, it's a new game on all the systems. I ain't never wanted to purchase a system so bad just to play a game.
It's only on the PS5.
Yeah, the new edition or whatever it is.
I'm so salty. I have more money.
Because if you got the older one, you got to wait a couple of months. And by that point, I don't even want it no more. But I ain't never wanted to buy.
I still want it.
I have never wanted to buy and invest countless of hours into a game until this one. Because I'm a geek, as y'all know, in many ways. I was checking it out, the gameplay on the YouTubes, and the world is amazing. It is just...
I've seen the designs. And
it's
like
open concept, like GTA. And like you can travel. Listen, it's not open world where you can talk to people though. And they was like, maybe in the future, like you probably like in time with your friends. But right now it's like single player, so like you just have that. But it looks amazing. The graphics looks amazing. You get to pick out your clothes and your wands and your ethnicity and your hair and your. It's amazing.
I need them to be able to have a like Black Hogwarts dorm. Like I feel like we should have our own little section over here.
They got the different houses and your different common rooms. I think you have to like sneak to get into somebody else's common room though, like the other parts, the other houses.
I'll be sneaking.
Yeah, but
I find the back rooms.
I want a game system just so I can play.
Whisper into the wall at this very specific
and never finish. Because Lord, I feel like I used to invest a lot of time in games and never actually get to the end.
That's fair.
Like I get bored or I get frustrated because I know I'm failing at something.
Or I keep trying to go back and don't let it be a game where I can be multiple players. I'm gonna keep doing the same. Like when I get to my favorite level, I'm just gonna play that using every character. I'm not even gonna attempt to finish it. I'm gonna be like, let's see how you play. Y'all all got different skills.
So yeah, shout out to whoever started that trend.
Black Internet.
And shout out to them really trying to make it a thing, right? So like, you know how Universal Studios, right? Mm-hmm. They have a Harry Potter section.
I enjoy it.
So from what I've gathered, we're trying to create a homecoming in September at said Universal Studios at Harry Potter. And I'm sitting here like, how much money do I gotta save? Because Universal Studios ain't cheap.
Oh, okay, but hear me out. Can we go ahead and just like recreate this? Because I need the visiting teams to come from them other schools.
Oh, have you noticed? Wait, so did you pick up that they were doing Wakanda University and then you going to get like your masters or whatever at HAMU and it's been like a whole thing and I'm like, I like all that we do.
I need visiting schools.
I like all that we do. We are a creative bunch of people.
Somebody go ahead and just send a letter to Universal and be like, hire us to plan an event. Okay? And it's going to be Universal Universities. And everybody can set their little tent up. Universal Universities.
I like
and they can have a different tent set up just like a regular homecoming with all the different departments and schools. Okay? And we is going to come. Because, baby, do I want to see the stroll off from Wakanda?
I really just want to be in the step show. That is like, I mean, I'm past that in my life, but I would have liked to have been in the step show. I ain't gonna hold you.
I probably would have liked being in the step shows. I like the step shows because of the men's. I'm not gonna hold you. They look nice. Looks wonderful. What you do. We appreciate y'all. I'll be all fit because you done worked out to prepare for this. It's so nice. It's so wonderful. Thanks, y'all. Bless it, y'all. Bless it, y'all, folks.
Are we ready for a little girl talk?
Work that body. Work that body.
Girl talk.
Work that body. Work that body.
Girl talk.
Work that body.
It's been a while since we did the. Not that we haven't had girl talk, like me singing a song.
We did the like interlude. Girl talk interlude.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
What are we talking about, sis? First things first.
Could you date your ex-husband's enemy's son? So you like who, what, huh?
Wow.
Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan.
Sis, talk about get it back in blood and petty revenge. Okay, I don't even know if that's why she did it. In my mind, though, I'm really trying to figure out how you came about being with this boy.
It was her saying in some interview that, like, she kind of in something where, and I didn't watch her whole interview, it was like a little piece, and she was like, we hang with the same crowd. And I was like, pause. Why 50, are you hanging with the same crowd?
You're 50 and he's 20-something. And, like, I get we randomly end up at certain parties together because, like, we're in the basketball world and, like, I'm still out here in these streets. So but like,
how we in the same in crowd?
But no, it's not even how we're in the same in crowd. How did we come about this? because he's seen you his most of life. He knows who you are. You know who he is. This is not a happen upon. I happen to meet this younger man and he happened to meet me. Y'all know who each other is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you...
Absolutely.
And I don't know who she's being more petty towards. Like, are you secretly siding with your ex-husband and being like, yeah, we gonna make Michael mad and I'm gonna date his son?
Michael mad, though?
Or are you like, fuck my ex-husband and like,
let me get it back in blood.
Let me get it back in blood.
Because I, for one, don't think Michael gives two.
I think Michael was like, yeah, good job, son.
Right.
Take that nigga wife. I can't stand him anyway. Send her some shoes. Leave him at the house. Like, I swear.
You know what I just saw? The clip of, like, whatever game it was where Pippen had on Jordans and he put his foot in the camera and it had the jumps on, had Jordan on the bottom. I was like, God damn. When you thought y'all was cool. Like, y'all, you out here supporting the brother.
Why are they even not friends anymore? Does anyone
So
really
what
know?
I've gathered was from the documentary, Pippen learned some things that I guess he had not really had known that Jordan had felt, I guess. And so therefore it caused some rift. But I was like, were y'all talking prior to?
Oh, it
like,
was about the money. It was about like whether or not they should keep him. That's what it was. Like, was he? Was that not it?
When I don't know, but
it was because Jordan had said he was mad at Pippen for sitting out that season.
Yeah, but that was about his money, right?
About his money, yeah.
Yeah.
About sitting out for his money that season when he should have just played.
I mean,
he said it in the documentary. So.
And now his son is sitting in your wife. That's so nice of him. Amen. She getting younger because that's a good 30 year difference.
I mean, if I'm being honest, the older I get, the more I'm starting to realize. Like, I truly feel like I understand now when people go, "Oh, when women get to a certain age, that drive be like going." I'm like, I see.
When you're right.
I understand.
You're right.
I
This
get
might be why older women have attitude so much. Imagine being older and you trying to stay loyal to your husband and he keep hitting you with a not today. My mans, I'm not gonna ask you this every day again. I'm not gonna be able to do this with you, okay? I done asked it at breakfast. I done made you this nice ass lunch. You got dinner on the table. I know I got it yesterday. That was yesterday. We talked about today. Today is today. I don't know what you want from me. Like, and then you gotta try to be faithful to this. This is why Eartha had babies by Henry and John and LJ, because y'all was out here. Listen,
I thought you was gonna hit an Elgin, but LJ
and LT, you know, it was the initials back then. Nobody had a real name, just
because your name was Leotis.
Because he worked at the butcher and you worked at the steel mill, and the other one worked at the lumberyard. Y'all had a whole bunch of different schedules.
Y'all wasn't collab. Y'all wasn't coming across each other the way
at all. So that was a good setup. That was a good setup I did.
But I'm now.
That makes sense.
I'm at a particular age in my life where I'm like,
makes sense to me.
More.
I mean, can I sit on my hands if there's a rose in it? Sure. Do I want to do those things? Like,
not if it's a rose.
I'm just saying, do I want to do those things? No.
Can I ask that question? Is that too? Do you have a rose? Okay, we can go past.
No.
Okay.
No. We'll give you WCW After Dark later, and now I'll give you the outline of all of the things. Actually, yeah, no, I'll give you the rest of the things in the drawer.
Get a rose.
I have a different one.
No.
That has never served me wrong. Got about 20 seconds and I'm be like, oh, thanks. Great.
That's what I needed. Hallelujah.
Make a way. Okay, they're gonna be like, yeah, that's so nice. Let me go back and deal with niggas. Okay, also, this is very random. Like, have you ever seen the stuff where it'd be like, before you like hit somebody up, just go masturbate?
I've heard this before.
I feel like that's a very real thing. Not that you don't want to still talk to that person, but the intensity around, like, how much can I tolerate after I done already got one off? Be like, you know what? I'll call you tomorrow. That's all right. You have to be real strong in that game for somebody to be like, no, I'm still going, hey, well, what you doing? Was like, Just saying.
Production
help
is
yourselves.
Production is filling a way.
That's what the internet
there.
said. The internet has said this. I had not said it. The internet has
has said
that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to run one out and then wait.
Determine whether or not you're supposed to hit this.
Post happy face. If you still want to send that same message and make that phone call.
That's real. That's real.
And I feel like it's like turning on the lights in the club. Your head get cleared.
You're like, shit, that's what I was saying. Oh, Lord.
Didn't even realize. Drop my shoulder a little bit. This is so nice. This is so wonderful. Like, that's what happens.
The fog clears. Like,
your eyes
the lights on in the club at the end of the night is a whole new experience. You realize how intoxicated you are in
like,
that moment.
Wait.
When it's dark, you be like, in a group, the lights come on, you be like, shit. All right, realization. Okay.
Don't know how we got here. You be talking to somebody mid-sentence.
Oh.
I gotta go find my girls. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, that's what they say. The internet said it.
So, like, that leads into my next question, actually.
I didn't even answer the first one. Would I talk to my ex-husband?
You're right. Well, it was kind of rhetorical. It was just to talk about Larsa and Marcus.
Marcus. People named Marcus. You ever messed with somebody named Marcus?
I have never messed with a man named Marcus.
And now I'm confused. This is not toxic. The whisper.
The whisper.
Toxic. Yeah.
I can see that though.
It makes sense. It makes sense in my head.
I can see a Marcus being toxic.
Yeah, no. Okay, what was you going into?
Because we was talking about clubs, you know, liquor get you feeling away.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
What side of you does liquor bring out?
Depends on how much and what kind of liquor.
Okay, it varies depending on said liquor.
Depending on said liquor.
Okay.
Whiskey in general is my drink, so I'm normally kind of just like da 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 da. I'm also a person that, like, if I'm super like dealing with something or in my mood, that's what you like. If I'm emo,
that's
beforehand,
me. It don't necessarily be like if I'm feeling one way, liquor bring out a different way. Like, whatever this way I'm feeling, liquor, I feel that 20 times harder than I probably would have felt before.
That's big facts.
Like, if I'm happy before I got drunk, I'm super happy when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
If I was horny before, it's going to be a whole nother level.
I feel like any type of liquor, I'm going to be like, so...
All them thoughts go away. You're like, I was overthinking this before. Right now, I'm just going to live in this little moment.
I think there's a combination of things that makes me very much be like, I don't care. Like, I'm happy. Nothing matters. Like I feel like the combination of whatever.
I used to think that certain liquors brought out a certain side, but like now I'm just like, nah. Because people used to be like, well, if I drink this, it make me aggressive, and if I do this, it make me this, and if I drink, I'm like, nah. Like, if I was angry before I started drinking, I'm just pissed the fuck off at this point.
I do feel like that's true for different people. Like, I think some people, because like your chemical composition doesn't match well with everything. So I've seen where some people, it's a very specific type of liquor that if they drink it, like I know some people, I will keep them away from dark liquor because it don't.
Some people should just stay away from liquor.
Well, there's that. That's the one there. That's the one there.
As I witness people be real happy, and I don't care if you drink a wine, a vodka, a gin, a tequila, a bourbon, or whatever it was, you just upset at the world.
And it don't even be a lot. I've witnessed people where it just can be the smallest amount.
And it's random to me because I feel like when people in a certain state and they drink, it's because you're trying to like not deal with a certain type of thing, right? And when you drink to bring out even worse, why are you still drinking? I feel like this is not the cure that you're looking for.
Ooh, the honey came up for that. I think also for me, what happens is the parts of me that in normal life I will filter for sake of let me be the like you go low and I go high and let me care more about like if you try and have them conversations with me or think that that's the same De'Azia that's gonna show up when she heard me has been drinking, nah.
Facts.
It's
Tag
the
me in for that one because that's
like,
me. This
what I listen. I don't give a fuck. This what I said. This what I feel, and that's on that.
Nah, that's real. I just had a moment. Because I'm gonna stand 10 toes down, and it's crazy because I'm gonna stand 10 toes down in most things. But I think like in your sober state, you might be a little more like, okay, fine. But when you a little intoxicated, you be like, no, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
and you're like a little bit more like, I'm not trying. Your tolerance is a lot lower than
and I
it
think
would
it's for
be
very
when you're
specific
sober.
things. Like my tolerance is lower for things that I know I've been considerate about.
Yes.
So if I've already tried to be considerate about it, and even while I'm drinking, I'm being considerate about it, and you keep thinking you gonna like pound it, the part of me that would back down or go cry, be like, yeah, that's the Slytherin. The Slytherin comes out. Drinking me be the Slytherin. Like, you want smoke or?
I just enjoy being a happy drunk. Let me be happy.
And let me vibe.
Let me play my songs. You know what I was thinking about the other day? Me and our group of friends. I don't give a single dang on thing what we doing as long as it's music involved.
Absolutely.
We are the most musical group of people.
Y'all gonna sing something every time.
I don't care if it's a backyard again, a basement, a front porch, a restaurant, on the lake,
a happy hour.
I don't care what. If we're just all together and somebody cut on music, we're going to have a good time because we're going to listen to this music and we're going to karaoke the night away.
Karaoke happens at all hours, all times,
and we gonna listen to the same music and feel the exact same way we felt about it the last time we listened to it.
From here,
our whole from the diagram,
right.
Like.
It's the fact that, like, in order for us to cheers, we sing. Like, we be in 5-part harmony.
5, 6, 7-part harmony, depending on how many people in the room.
For sake of, like, let's toast. Pick the song. Who's toasting? Pick the song. This is a real thing, okay?
Just in general, though.
Y'all want to be friends with us, I'm telling you.
We are a good time, and I appreciate all the people that's, like, in my life. Because we have a great, happy balance. Like, sometimes we get on each other's nerve, and that's cool. Please don't. All that emotional stuff. Sometimes we have a happy balance of like, oh, you get on my nerve today, and then like an hour later be like, but so we gonna go do this?
What you doing later?
Is that what it is?
That's real.
And then we can talk about deep stuff. We can talk about silly stuff. We can have arguments and it not be a real argument. Not even argument. We can have a disagreement. We can have different point of views.
Like I think we do very good about debate.
Oh.
Like, you're supposed to stand on your point in a debate. I don't think the rest of the world
I do. I genuinely, I do think we have a good thought. And I feel like we have debates and then we're able to go, we're just not going to agree on this. Like, we're not going to agree on this. And it's usually me, if I'm being honest. It is very much, because one thing is like, and I think as one thing I learned about our group is that we're all very passionate about how we feel about things, right? Yeah. And what I learned is there's no need for me to go back and forth with a person who don't see my point of view. Or it's no give or take in that. Yeah. You stand real strong on your point of view, and you're going to stand real strong, but who am I to tell you your point of view is wrong? I'm just going to be like, we're going to agree to disagree on that.
Like, for me, I like hearing
it
because I'm big on perspective. So even if I'm like, I stand in this and this is how I think and I feel, I do genuinely like to understand where other people are coming from. So I do. You can think that I don't, but like, that's why I can have debates. It's because otherwise I wouldn't even want to talk to you about it in the first place.
Agree with you in about 85% of that.
I'm not 100% on anything gonna be perfect.
No, but I feel like in general, when you 10 toes down into some, you 10 toes down. It don't matter what they said.
Okay, I'm gonna say what and go get another shot.
Hi. Okay.
Hi. Okay, we back. We got shots.
We gonna take these shots because I feel like they are necessary. Clinkety clink.
So don't let them assume. All I needed in this life, I see.
I had a different topic for us to go into, but I feel like that topic is gonna go long. So I'm gonna put a pin in that one. Not that that's a bad thing, but I want to, talk about some lighthearted stuff. Snowfall.
What's up, Mr. Saint? How you doing?
Who dying?
Everybody.
Let's get to the nitty gritty. Who dying first?
Everybody until I get my money.
Listen. I love how we be like Team Franklin all day.
I mean, who else? Who team am I supposed to be on?
I'm Team Leon.
I am Team
because,
Leon.
baby, you can talk production. Just
You Team Louis?
I'm Team Leon.
Yeah.
Okay, let's all collectively we Team Leon.
As soon as they, let me tell you something. First of all, shout out to them because they actually shot in Ghana, which I thought was amazing. This was not like a set or anything like that. They actually shot in Ghana, so that was beautiful.
Which makes sense of why it was so beautiful.
Yes.
Also, whoever the chocolate Ghanaian man.
Oh, hello.
Leon friend,
how you doing?
You need papers? Something you want to come over? So,
but
nice to see you.
I I was with Wanda. I was like, stay there. Don't even worry about the rest of them.
I mean,
I'm so scared Leon gonna get shot. I'm so scared.
Wanda is gonna go back to Africa. Wanda either gonna die or go back.
Wanda ain't got no money.
She know what Leon shit is. They blood in, blood out at this point. They married.
They married.
Oh, spoiler alert! Pew pew. Sorry. Yeah, that's blood in, blood out now.
I'm so scared for them. I'm so scared for them.
I'm scared because Leon is entering in a different game now. Like, he is this Jumanji. Like, you left the game and now it's something completely different than what you were used to. And you don't have the time and space to navigate that.
Here's part what I was confused. Leon, you left for a reason. You knew why you left. You seen where this was going. Mm-hmm. So the fact that you came back and you like, I can't leave it like this. You left for this reason.
I don't think he's seen that with the family though.
Yes.
I think that's what the difference is. He left because he saw what it was doing to the community and felt guilty about
being a
his
part
role
of it.
in it. He never, I don't think, processed that the family wouldn't be family.
When he came to go visit Uncle and Louie, and they, first of all, they acted like, and I guess I get it, your walls is up. You don't know who to trust, who to fuck with. I just came back yesterday. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what was happening. Your wedding is the last time you seen me.
Hear me out.
I came with a wedding gift because I thought of y'all. And
take this, bitch. This is not mine. I have the mask that I want. I bought it. I don't know what you... Here's my problem, okay? Y'all might hate me for this. Not y'all, but the general internets and population. Uncle bitch. I said what I said.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Is a bitch because you let Louie slide her coochie down across you 3 different ways from Sunday, and now you confused and moving with everybody in a way that you don't even agree with for yourself. You are doing things that you don't want to do. You gonna have to deal with those consequences. That ain't nobody else's fault. That ain't Franklin's fault. That's not Sissy fault. That is nobody's fault but yours because you keep turning a blind eye to the fact that the woman you chose to be with is a trick ass bitch. And now she is making you a bitch ass nigga. Let your balls drop, buddy.
I'm not in disagreement. I was so disappointed in I ain't even gonna hold you. I mean, Louie ain't been right since the beginning, if we be in 1,000. But I've always liked Louie. I did. In the beginning seasons, I liked the Louie. But
I wanted to like Louie. I don't think I ever liked her. I wanted to. I kept wanting to be like, yeah, this is just you, like, you ambitious and you like women can do this, and which is fair. But if I'm honest, if your nigga, like, the moment her nigga looked at her and said, babe, I don't want to be in the game no more, and she said,
so
that's nice for you.
She definitely hit him with
that's nice for you, but we in the game anyway.
I'm scared for Louie.
I'm scared for Unc.
I'm also scared for Gustavo.
Gustavo is going
because I like Gustavo. I feel like he was just like, I'm just trying to make a little money and mind my business.
I feel like Gustavo gonna die because he is no longer as ruthless as he once was.
Yeah.
Gustavo got into all of this anyway because of the woman that he loved.
Mm-hmm.
Then she left. Now he found this lady. Mm-hmm. And he a family man with her and her babies. And so he is not... This whole... Who I'm not even thinking is going to die is Teddy ass. And he the one who needs to get off.
He needs to
die.
This
the problem. Y'all... Why don't nobody just do? Real quick. Just pew, pew, pew. Like, why we can't... I feel like Sissy could do it and get away with it.
Ain't nobody checking for Sissy.
Ain't nobody checking
Sissy getting angry. Nah, you know who needs
Sissy
to...
like, you killed my
You know who I don't trust? Veronique and her mama. I don't know what it is about them two.
Bruh, I don't speak the language.
Cause she speak 12 of them.
Yeah.
I ain't here for it.
You're not finna tell. Here's why I'm not here for it. Okay. A con artist telling me that you have a problem with me doing con just seems chaotic to me. It just seems.
And if you didn't
a zebra with no stripes, I don't understand.
You knew what you was getting into when you got into it. It's my other thing. So if you tell me that you left your mama because of these specific reasons, why would you turn around and date a man who's a drug dealer who does all these things? If that's not the world you're trying to be in.
About me doing the things that you know got me this money, like you didn't care about this.
74 million.
You didn't
Everybody
care
gonna die.
anything about knowing that I had to shoot niggas. When it came down to it, I asked you to take one little trip to clean some money.
I ain't think she was coming
I
back.
ain't think sis was gonna come
I ain't
back.
gonna hold you.
And
Why she be like the ride or die chick that we want
You know
her to
what's
be,
the problem,
but
though?
like we just don't trust her.
I trust her less because she came back.
What?
I do. I trust her less because she came back, because there was nothing around like,
Had she called and been like, hey, yo, Franklin, I got this money and I decided I'm going to stay here because you got a lot going on and I want to take care of me and
like,
my
is
baby.
it even safe for me to come back? Maybe I should just stay here for a little bit until, like, how are things going? Like, there was nothing. There was just like, I'm a bitch and complain. Like, you're conning him. I'm a bitch and complain and throw a tantrum and tell you how much I really don't want to do this, and I'm going to take this money to my connection that you don't know, my plug that I gave you no information about, and I'm going to drop off all of this fucking money for this building that I want, and then somehow I'm going to just make you convince me that I have... If you ain't talked to your mama in that long, how you know where your mama at?
Because you always know.
Nah. This ain't one of no cell phones. Ain't no Find My Friend. How you know where your mama was if you wasn't talking to her?
You always know where your mama is.
Sis, listen. Nah. Nah. Mm-mm.
I got questions. How come everybody can crack jokes about the Chris Rock Will Smith situation but Chris Rock?
No, I think it was a joke. I feel like it was a joke.
The slave joke?
My man said I watched him play a slave so I can see him get whipped.
It was a tasteless joke, but
that's not the same thing. But
everybody can joke, but Chris Rock, and he was in said situation.
This is why people don't. Everybody hates
Chris. For
real. Listen, this is why people don't. This is why people hate you.
Everybody hates Chris.
This why
I like that we called the actor who played Chris. Everybody hates Chris, cause like what the whole title. Yeah, nope. His name is Everybody Hate Chris.
Yeah. I feel like this is why everybody hates Chris.
A sex symbol. That is so interesting to me.
Speaking of, okay, pause. Put a pin in the sex symbols of black men. That was a tasteless joke, and you made it during Black History Month. I feel like read the room.
So if it was March 1st, it was.
I feel like you just shouldn't make the joke, but it's emphasized the chaoticness of it because it was during Black History Month. Like, bruh, give us free. Give us free.
You had to say it with the roll of the R. Give us free.
Like, why would you say that?
His joke at the Dave Chappelle joint was better than that joke.
What was the joke?
When Buddy ran on stage to try to attack Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock came out and said, "I thought that was Will Smith."
Okay.
You've joked about it. We laughed.
Let it go. We just let it go.
At this moment, not even let it go. That was just not appropriate. Like, I can't kiki at that joke. I can't kiki at you being like, yeah, I'm cool with seeing another black man. I want to see him get whipped.
I didn't kiki, but I was like, oop, and I kept pushing. But let me tell you something. I oop about a lot of jokes, and ma'am, and keep going. When I watch any past episode, scene, whatever, from Living Single,
I laugh at all of them.
I'd be like, oop, and I laugh, and I keep going.
I laugh, and I'd be like, time appropriate.
My oop, there it is.
That's the difference.
My oop be because, like, ooh, you could not.
In Living Color, time appropriate. I will laugh because time appropriate. There are some things where I'd be like, no, don't do that this time, but it was funny as shit. That joke Chris Rock made, there's nothing about that that's time appropriate. Never. Ain't never time that I'll be like, hey, I just wanted to see a black man get whipped. Okay, that's why we want to see you get slapped. I don't know. Now look at us being upset. Okay.
You know what I wanted to see?
What?
That has recently had. Why is it?
Naked.
Because he got body.
Oh my God.
He got body.
This gonna be a side. Go ahead with your thing.
Nah, I was just gonna say I couldn't wait to see Drew Sidor divorce Ralph, but but it happened.
The audacity of toxic men, like the true audacity of toxic men, to just toxic people, but toxic men. So because they get away, misogyny is real, so they be out here. How you gonna try and file for divorce on me?
So apparently she had filed 61 minutes before him.
It's that you went to try and file divorce on me.
That part.
I don't care if I ended up filing for you.
As toxic as you are.
You still got an unaccounted for trip. You still wrote a book about being a stepdaddy. Ain't never been a stepdaddy.
He was not adopting that baby. He knew why. Real Housewives of Potomac is what we talking about, but they've been way more interesting off screen than they've been on screen. It's so much happening behind the scenes right now. Not even behind the scenes because it's public, but it's a lot. Between defamation suits,
lawsuits, and threesomes
divorces
that never had, and sex that never had. Lord, y'all.
Oh my Lord.
My Lord. Back to Jonathan Majors.
Back to Jonathan Majors. Because we weren't done with that.
Listen, because look, listen here. Jonathan Majors and the Michael B. of the Jordans. And hey,
it's them calling Michael B. corny, and I will take his corny ass.
No, it's them getting mad at him for like reminding.
Supposedly she wasn't the one who called him corny, but
it's the equivalent of like if I call somebody corny and then you kiki and be like, I get it, and don't say like a different opinion.
Yeah. Y'all talked about me. Look at where I'm at now. Now what? You interviewed me.
But it's because she bought it up. Like, oh, yeah, we went to school together. Like, y'all was so nice and cool.
And he was like, yeah, I remember. Because you was the corny. I was the corny now.
How y'all mad at him? Because she's a black female.
I tell people all the time, I will take a corny guy. I don't know what you're talking about. Because guess what? As much as we talking about Hamu and Hogwarts and how we publicly wasn't trying to say that because you get, like, clown. All our asses is watching it, though. Who corny?
Also, I'm just like, were you getting clowned for watching these things and being able to talk about it? Or were you getting clowned for not being able to talk about anything else? And running through the hallways with fake capes on.
Because now I think about it, like, I feel like, look at the uprise of, like, anime, right? I mean, the amount of people that watch anime. You would not have said many, many years ago that you watched anime. And now it's, like, a lot.
I just don't feel like that. I feel like people made up in their heads that you couldn't talk about it.
Yeah,
I don't know,
especially amongst the cool kids, especially amongst the dudes. But the cool kids was thug life all day, B. Fashion forward. Like, we not watching this.
I think that in a group of 5, 3 of them watch Dragon Ball Z.
Facts. Which I find to be funny, because I think, for some reason, I don't know why I think of Wu-Tang, right? And
these niggas are hardcore killers.
No, hear me out. It was the, like... Allegedly. It was their love for, like, kung fu stuff, right? And so I feel like certain people might have been like, oh, that's corny as hell. But their whole concept came... I
mean, because some of them did it. When they first became, like, they came into the friend group, like, nigga, y'all corny. What is this that you watching? And then it was like, I get it. I understand. This makes sense. I feel like that's how everything is.
And that's Wu-Tang. Shout out. Happy birthday, Meth.
Hey.
He 52.
And that was going to be very inappropriate.
How does it feel to be the age where you can take the son or the daddy?
It feels great to me. What do you mean? What's up, y'all?
Remind me of the video we just watched with Trevor Jackson.
Okay. Trevor Jackson. Hey, sir. You cute.
He was a handsome young man.
Good-looking young man. The man has a video.
It's old. It's like 2015, but he has a song called Here I Come. And I hear the song all the time. But
and the lyrics themselves make you kind of be like, what is you really talking about here? This seems
But they have a video. He has a video for said song. And in the video, he's torn. I don't even want to say torn. He got the mama and the daughter. He boyfriend to the daughter. But the mama like, let me take you down every chance she gets.
Praying after this young cub. Okay. Dating her daughter. And she in there dropping the towel.
Taking off shirts, caressing his body.
What in the American Pie toxic shit is this?
Okay. I watched that video for the first time the other day and was like, oh, now I hear the song so differently. Because
it's really, why are you...
I'm going to go read the lyrics.
Nah, that's why I was like, I can imagine what's happening because the lyrics of the song are kind of problematic. But let the young men be great. But in terms of like at this big age, if you got a good looking 50-year-old daddy and you like my age, I'm gonna be like, and fight, go. Like,
not him.
May the best man win. I don't know what to tell you about like, what do y'all like? Y'all probably like different stuff. Maybe like your dad might be into like, your dad probably actually went into like anime and theater. And then you could be my like little day party boo. and stuff. It'd be nice. That'd be nice. That seems like a good setup. I like that. I want to invest in that for me. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like that's a fun time.
What's the youngest you will go?
I don't ever think about the youngest. I be like, not
personality. What is going on?
No, I just be like, there's an oldest, because.
Okay, what's the oldest you would go?
I don't really get myself an answer, if we're honest, a lot of times. Youngest, I would say, I'm going to go 28 youngest.
Ooh. You're younger than me. Never mind. That makes sense for you.
I feel like I'm going to stay at 28 for the rest of my life. I think that's just, I don't think that has anything. I think that's just a good, 28 is a good little.
And the oldest? What's your cap right now?
Oldest now is interesting because I feel like it's what you look like.
Very true. Because I would have said 50. And then I saw Method Man. I'm like, baby, what you mean?
Whatever age Method Man gets to where he stopped looking like Method Man is going to be the age that I do my cut off.
I don't know. I think Meth going to be out here for a while.
So I'm going to be out here for a while. Like, la-da-dee.
But no, okay, that changes as you get older. But right now, in the average world, what's your cutoff?
Wrinkly balls.
Good answer.
I don't know because there's like everyday men who be in their 50s looking good.
Looking
and you be
scrumptious.
like,
I think my youngest would be 34. Particularly pick that age. 34. I know, but 34. And then my oldest right now would be.
Are you really trying to calculate? I have approximations. That's not real life.
45. Realistically. If I met Method Man, it's a different conversation. But if I meet like a bomb ass 52-year-old, but if I can just say, I think I would cap at 45.
More and more I'm starting to realize I'm the problem here.
Okay, regardless of looks, do you guys think y'all would mesh well with someone of that age or younger?
I don't mesh well with people my age, so I don't
feel like.
Okay. No, I wasn't talking about sex. I'm talking about
general,
full blown, trying to build something.
I feel like that's personality.
Yeah.
Like, there are some people who, even if we're the same age, I'm not going to mesh well with you because we function differently and because of things and ways I want somebody to show up. You don't. There's people who are older. Like, age does not make somebody more
show up
mature.
how they want.
Yeah, they don't make you show up for me the way I want.
I've definitely met some younger guys that's been better or on their stuff more than somebody who's been 37, 38, 39, right? So it just kind of, but I'm just like, I couldn't see myself being talking to a 25-year-old or something.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I feel like there's the life experience part of it.
Yeah, and I don't think I can see myself talking to a 60-year-old. I feel.
I also just realistically, I've dated older men, and I know older men who have the same mindset as somebody who is 21.
That part too.
What is why don't
the
you
oldest
realize
I've dated was 10 years older than me. 10 is 10 years older than me.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
and when I did that, I was 22. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We're not gonna talk much about that.
I told y'all. I gave y'all my answers. I don't know what
she said. She was the problem. Got it.
I am the problem. I don't really find I'm the problem. I think that I am an equal opportunist, and I understand people at different ages and levels. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, we have a surprise guest here. I'm gonna cry. I don't have time for this. We're gonna take a quick shot break and be right back. We took one already, but this is deserving of another one. All right, we had to take some shots off air because OG production walked in.
Original production had to come in.
Nobody told me he was coming. Saying I
knew he was coming.
Bit. Okay, just keeping secrets. I told y'all I don't like him now. I'm just gonna cry on camera and shit. What y'all niggas want.
He stopped by for a little second.
So nice to see
So,
you.
it's so nice.
You and me. We love you too, new production, but we don't get to see this nigga no more because he abandoned us. It's like
abandon us.
Well, your first
Yeah,
baby daddy,
abandoned.
your first baby daddy move on and do better with his life, and you be like, I'm so proud of you. Why you couldn't do that shit with me? But I'm so proud of you.
You like with your new wife.
It's so nice. Like, she nice. I like her. Whatever. That's so.
Y'all know how they make the new baby daddy feel?
But that's all right. You got dinner. You'll be okay.
It's just different. It's just different. Okay. No, real talk. We're gonna wrap this show up. I want to talk about.
What you
Have you seen the clip of Chris Brown's concert where he threw the fans' phone into the crowd?
Yes, because I'm watching it now.
Okay, so I'm gonna just set it up for you.
She
So
look like
if you
Elon.
know, Chris Brown brings a woman on stage that he danced for, and the woman that was on stage, she had her phone, and she was like, I don't know, Snapchatting, Instagramming, whatever. And you can tell he was like IG, like living a moment. He put her phone in her lap, and so like the first sign was like, girl, put your phone down, enjoy the moment, right? And so then he continues to dance, and she goes and grabs the phone again. And then he proceeded to take her phone and throw it in the audience. Now, granted, she got her phone back, and whoever called it gave her back her phone.
That's nice.
So she did get her phone back. But what is your stance? How do you feel like, one, as a person living in a moment versus living in your phone? And then from Chris Brown's point of view.
So I'm watching the clip as she's describing this to me, and I want y'all to know that I think Chris Brown looks like a colorful pip kicker.
Okay.
There's that. Okay, from a legal standpoint, and if you are going to invite a fan on stage standpoint, I feel like maybe you should do what every other artist does and have them come up through security and then take their phone and
I don't know how she got there, so we can start with
that. But she still had her phone when she got to the stage, so maybe you should have had them say like, you're gonna have to leave your phone here because it's not allowed on stage with artists, because you can kind of do that before I get on stage, because I wasn't a part of the original show. So at that point now I'm finna fucking sue you for taking my personal property. So I won't, give me that coin, because you wildin' and you didn't set up here and choke me. Did I sign paperwork consenting to being choked? I don't feel like I agreed to any of this. You actually look high, and I was fearing for my life, so I was trying to record the moment. It's what I got for you if I'm her. Sis, invite me to the legal. Now, from Chris Brown's perspective, I understand it because I'm performing. And most of the time, as an artist, people are like, be in the moment. This is like, I've been to concerts before. Whose concert was I at? I think I was at a Chance concert.
Random.
And he had a whole, I love Chance. He's an amazing performer.
No, I just thought that was very random. I love his version of country grammar in
the country.
Amazing.
But he had a whole different version of like songs that he would do at the end of the show. And he would literally tell you when he got to the end, he was like, I want everybody to like put y'all phones up. If y'all can all do that and I don't see phones in the air, then we gonna keep rocking. But if y'all got y'all phones out, like we ain't gonna be able to do this. Because artists have new shit that they want to do that they don't want to get out there. Artists have exclusive shit. Artists have friends who come and at any given moment might want to do like impromptu performances with them. So I have no idea what that concert would have been, but I've seen him again and know the type of stuff that he will come in. And the crowd refused to put their phones up. Like, whole arena full of people. And they like, yeah. And he was like, all right, so thank y'all for coming. Like,
and I'm out.
So I get it because it ruins the moment. And it ruins, as an artist, your ability to live in the moment and do stuff. And that's a large part of what they do, so.
My part of that was, don't throw my property. That was number one. I'd have rather you put it in your pocket and then you was done performing, just handed it back to me.
I would rather you stop them and like, let me get somebody else who don't want to be in their phone.
But my other thing was, she seemed so uninterested in the midst of it. I don't give a good dang.
I'm recording for my safety.
Because the thing about it was, the camera angle didn't say I'm showing what's going on. The camera angle was showing me.
Yeah.
She was like this, And the man's was giving full throttle, like
she played with a friend. I don't know how she got picked.
So that was my thing. So it was kind of like, but like, do we as a person in today's age have to record everything? Like, why couldn't we live in the moment? You got to realize, like you just said, everybody in the stadium got phones. Somebody is recording this. You're going to get the footage. If you came to the concert, you didn't come by yourself. So you know your homegirl or your homeboy.
Or if you did, somebody will have it for you.
But I'm just saying, your homegirl or your homeboy was going to record what's happening.
Yeah.
So why were you so busy in your phone to begin with?
Jonathan Majors presses up on me.
So I don't think I was going to say Chris Rock. Chris Brown should have thrown her phone into the audience, because what happened if she didn't get it back, right? Now she can come for you to replace her phone or whatever. If anything, I would have like took her phone, put it in my pocket, handed it to one of my backup dancers, hold this. I would have whispered in her ear like, "Baby, do you want this performance or not?"
Because again, we're assuming she was there with people. I've gone to concerts by myself, so you throw my shit, I'm stuck. And
whoever called her phone wasn't like a friend.
Yeah,
it's like a random.
So I gotta hope it's a good Samaritan, and you ain't always in them. And you gotta hope it don't break.
That part.
You gotta hope somebody actually catches it before it breaks. So that's why I say you should have either just said, "Let me get somebody who don't want to be in their phone," or
Chris been in a lot lately. I feel like what up production.
So you know how Dave Chappelle, like he has like the little pouches.
Yeah, that you put your phones in.
Do you think concerts should now start trying to do that?
I think
to keep you in the moment.
I'm gonna tell you my thought. It's a catch-22. One, I feel like as a patron, I don't want to deal with that at the end of the night trying to get my phone back.
I don't even like Kochek.
Hello?
You keep the pouch. They lock the pouch, and then if you go somewhere, like if you want to go to the bathroom or step out for a call, once you leave out the venue, then it unlocks.
It's like a
thing.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I rock with
that. I'm not mad at that, but like also lost my train of thought for a second.
I must make a side phone and just take pictures.
But
right in the undercarriage.
Besides that, like, I had a second point before you said that, Pooh. Shoot, what was my second point?
You can't take my phone.
You can't take my phone. You can't take my phone. But just being like, why don't you want to live in this moment?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I get in the beginning, like, you get a couple of snaps, a couple of whatever. But, like, after that, why don't you just want to... I remember going to see Elvarna with your sister, my good sis, Britt. And she had this moment with Elvarna. And I lived in the moment. Like, I ended up snapping the end of only because I was like, shit, this should be on camera.
Yeah.
But when I was in it, I was just in it. Like, girl, sing with her. Y'all jamming. We're missing the point of just living and just living.
I think that's lost on, realistically, it's lost on a generation of instant gratification. Because we've talked about this before. Like, you think of how many concerts you genuinely had to be there.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't you gonna catch this on video. You might get a recording of another concert in a different city. But, like, there's moments of you had to be there.
Good job. Right back to my point. The other good point of having a phone is it promotes your show. Mm-hmm. Right? So, we very much want to see Usher. And what really makes me want to see Usher is all the scenes that I've seen from Usher's concert. I've seen that you brought out these special guests, or that you might change your performance, or you have the skating part of it, or you have when Bad Girl, or you got the stripper part of it. Like, because I've seen these clips is what enticed me to even want to see your show. I already wanted to see your show, to see your show, but I want to see it more because I've seen those clips. But I think that's what the difference is. So I think that, like, that's what it is.
We would want to see him anyway.
Yes.
I think that there's a very different thing. Like, honestly, I couldn't have told you that Chris Brown was on tour.
I knew he was on tour.
Not in the bad, but like in terms of I think, like you said, Chris Brown has been into a lot of things lately. So the likelihood that somebody
what they need to do on Chris Brown camp is take his phone.
Take his phone. Throw his phone.
Baby, he is forever having to post and then apologize.
Like baggie and his fanny pack away. Throw the cocaine. Throw everything away. Just throw it away, Chris Brown. Throw it away. Except for your watercolors. Let him do some finger paints or something. He needs to relieve the stress. Why does it make it like you're too big of a person and already on trial with everyone for your aggression? why did it make sense to you that after choking this fan in a sexual way that we do not know whether or not she was comfortable with, you decided that you was going to throw her phone? Nothing about that performance gave, as you said, she didn't look interested.
She didn't.
So you're not going to force me
to be interested.
Now I got an attitude. Be happy she ain't kick you in your shit.
Like the whole time, I was like, "Do you?" The whole time I was like, "Do you want to be on stage? Like, what is like? Do you care? Are you really a Chris Brown fan?"
She should have Beyonce style.
Because I promise you, I might not even be the biggest Chris Brown's fan, but had that man brought me on stage, I'd have been in there like, "Hey, how you?" Okay,
I'd been happy being on stage.
Yeah, and you serenading me, performing for me. This is like honest. A once. Okay, how many concerts? A 50 time in a lifetime type of thing. Like, everybody don't get this opportunity. I'm not about to be sitting here like, but am I cute?
Everybody also don't.
I'm obviously cute enough because you brought me on stage. Let's talk about it.
Everybody don't want that opportunity either, though.
That's true. She should have
she probably took it on some like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and then got up there and was like,
"His birthday."
He looked. No, okay. Did you watch this video? Like,
I sent it to you.
Did you see how that man looked? I don't know that I was gonna be excited. This is not Chris Brown from when I was 18 years old. This not Chris Brown.
I don't know. This Breezy be out here performing. He still give you all of this.
Yeah, but you also give me like, you okay? Like, this is okay. Real talk. A question that I be having when it comes to like when Michael Jackson was here. Old Michael, like original, back in the day, Michael
still
Jackson.
Brown skin.
That I would even light skinned.
Okay.
Light skinned, extra suntan. Okay, you know, light skinned a little bit. And then Mama told you not to.
Before or after Pepsi?
A little bit after Pepsi. I might
a
have
little bit after Pepsi.
Human nature, Michael. I would have been like, okay.
He was still dark.
But then, like,
you there came remember the time, Michael?
Maybe if he was doing Remember the Time. If he came up on me doing if he came up on me like that, I'd be like, okay, you know what? I would have hit it with him. Okay?
Bye, bro. Clean it back.
But that's more the excitement of hitting that with you and like, shit, it's Michael Jackson. Then like, I'm on stage with Michael Jackson if Michael Jackson had moments of bringing a fan on stage and like, I'm going to sing this. I don't know that like the later years of Michael, I would have been like, oh my goodness, like I know there are people out there who 100%, it doesn't matter what decade, color, or region of Michael Jackson, they were going to be excited. I had a stopping point. I think Chris Brown there's a stopping point with him now.
Okay.
Of like, I think he should have got another fan.
Yeah, she wasn't.
I think he should have been like, y'all see, like you be trying to do audience engagement. This how people act. I'm gonna get somebody else.
Bring me on stage, Breezy. We in there. I'm gonna try to learn the choreography. I'm learning the choreography before I come. I'm with you. Don't.
That makes sense for you, but you're a dancer. It makes sense for you.
I'm be out there like,
bring me on screen, Jonathan Majors.
I'm gonna learn to sing with you.
Whatever, green screen, big screen, whatever kind of screen you're trying to do here. So. That is.
We need a camera right here for production.
Listen, there's living your moments and your truths. Okay, that wasn't her truth.
All right, let's wrap this up. What are your thoughts on spring fever? Is that what it's called?
Fever.
Yes, spring fever.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Me too. Mm-hmm. Yay.
This was a good pick.
Production gave it a 5 too.
Mm-hmm.
Even better. I'm about to make you one.
All right. Anything else before we get out? There's a lot of stuff.
That's it.
All right. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share. Follow us on all things at the bottom.
At the bottom.
At the bottom.
Come on, no.
The belly intro?
It was. We'll holler at y'all next week. Deuces.
Bye.